So I'm bullish going into the day. I'm trying to see if I can get in on longs. I want to see how because we have relatively quiet on mine and it's slowly grinding up. So uh, I wanted to see if we had done this, something like this, V shape that I've put for this high spot. We did not do that. I want to see if NQ is gonna go for Asia high. Or if we're going to respect this 4 hour gap. This is Asia highs. We're forming a 5 minute gap on. Thank you. Do we trade back into it, having people sell, and then we reject from it? That'll be nice. So if we should trade into this gap and I get an inversion, I'll be buying for Asia high. Yeah, OM is going for that target. Let me check what ES is doing. So ES has also failed to um its London high. Okay. Let me see what YM is doing. Mm. Now let's wait for the next 5 minute class to know if we invert. If we did invert, then I'll be looking for London law on NQ. Because that would mean we're respecting this gap and rejecting from this other block. That will expect us to sell to go for London laws. Okay, looks like we're rejecting from that gap so far. What I want to say is to leave this open and then we invert it. As long as we do that, yeah, then yes, I'll be buying. So now we need to close above this for me to buy. So I'll be entering something like this for Asia High, which is a 2R. Because right now we could easily just reject from this other block. That's why I'm waiting. Mm, I'm not even sure if we inverted or not. Yes, we inverted. Hmm. ES did not invert. Let me check YM. YM is looking good. Okay, looks like we'll be having that close in, so that would mean the 5 minutes. Ah, sheesh. Yeah, we have an SMT. ES just hit this power gap on London High. Hmm. Same for YM. I could be looking for sales now, Yeah. No, this is a massive drop on. Sorry if I'm trying to. I don't even know where my stop is going to be. Let's say we decide to use that breakup block. If I'm to take this short here on YM and I decide to use this breaker. No, not a 2 hour. But in 2 minutes, we're rejecting that low. So maybe if we have like a bearish and a close below. I could be taking NQ sell. Mm. Yeah, let's see what YM does. Let's see if we get a Y candle close below. YM seems to be willing to do that. We have SMT with sound to see us reject from this other block, but that's looking unlikely. We're not rejecting from this other block. Mm-mm. Yeah, just stop that. So let's see how this pan out. 9 minutes closes. Got a four order block, where breakout, bearish breakout. We have this hourly gap. If this candle would not weak and close below, if it should close strong, yeah, most likely even inverting this, then I should be looking for a 5 for new week opening gap. This is interesting. YM didn't take out this out, but it's rejecting again from this forward gap. So let's say this is going to react from here. This is going to invert again. Okay, we have that to make clues on YM. YM now is looking weaker than these guys, so that's something to look out for. If in the final minute I'm seeing this invert here, I could still sell again. I could look for a sell. Because that mean we're rejecting this hourly gap. We just have to take out this highs first. So if on the 2 minutes we decide to invert, yeah, I'll be taking this trade. We have tons of relative equality here. So that could be a target, or even London low. So that's just what I'm looking out for now. If that should happen, I'll take the sell again. Well, if we should reject, have a green candle close above, that means we're rejecting that gap. So we take it back. if I'm going to take a sell, I want to see it form before 4 o'clock. So if this is really bearish, we've created a swing high. This is where my stop will be, right? I would want to see a white candle close below. So order block, the white candle. If you want to create another one, that's fine. Then a white candle close below, that'll be a perfect sell for me. If it is bearish, that means we're respecting this 1 hour gap. So let's see if we get it. We've got 27 seconds to see if we invert this gap. And we're rejecting from the gap. Okay. So no entry so far. We have to wait. We've still got 2 minutes left, so let's see. The reason why I'm looking for a sell, I'm okay buying, but I needed us to start taking London lows before buying, but we went straight for London highs into this gap, right? We've created a trend and liquidity low, 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 9:30 a.m. low. We have equal lows here. So for me, it only makes sense to go sweep everybody buying from here. So it's just, are we going to do it and when? But it's looking like we aren't. Yeah, it's looking strong. And now it's weakened from, you see? So we might form an indecisive candle. But still, we're creating trend line liquidity, so I'm still happy to sell. Look at YM. We had this V shape, we've been respecting here. So we have this swing high here, right? So if we can do something like this, come here, this, by 10-10, that could be a nice sell. So we have it close on the 4 hour. So we close rejecting the 4 hour on ES. We we close above the 4 hour gap on NQ, but it's well, like clear signs we're rejecting off of this other block. Then on YM, yeah, we close rejecting the 4 hour gap. So best to sell if you're looking for sell is actually YM. It's actually YM. So YM code, I want to see what happens. I don't want to see us take out this low before I take the trade on YM. because accumulation and now we're dropping lower. So I could be looking for a sell on YM. I want to see how the 2 minute gap closes. We've got 30 seconds. Let me look at 5 minute, 16 minute. Right now, I'm just going to wait till everything is cleared, if I'm being honest. I like coin, but below this low, we have a gap. So we could instantly just reject off of the gap. That was why I wanted us to come here low, then I would have taken that sell first partially, then leave the rest here. We'll be forming in 5 minutes soon. So let's see. High, low, higher, high. Once this 5 minute close, it could mean that we're rejecting this. But again, we've been buying off of this gap throughout. And this is the 15 minute gap here. Hmm. What would be nice for me to see is if we can buy up on here. Maybe take out this come here that I can look for rejection for these lows. So we'll be trapping buyers. Because now this sell-off is having people that wanted to sell, that was buying, take out their buys. So now maybe some of them might be regretting it because it's rejecting off of this auto block and this gap, right? Come into candle, then I'll sell from there for these lows. So I was talking about if we're taking this lows, we have a gap here, a balance price range. We could instantly just react off of it. That's why I wasn't interested in just selling YM at this low. But if we should take this high out, this is a V-shaped recovery. Now, would we even be going for these highs? Let's see. Right, but if I was bullish and if we're taking this low, maybe I'd have taken this buy, but we did not. So it's 50-50 right now for me. Anything can happen. Then we had EU do this. Um, we took our monthly low, instant inversion, but on the daily we had this gap on the source close above the daily, which we did rejection into here. I wanted to close here, but it closed here so close to big gap, and I was asleep, so I couldn't take it. And we just kept buying up. No retracements, nothing. Boom, boom. After taking all the targets, it started rejecting. So yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's see. NQ is rejecting from the a 2 minute gap. So let's see if it closes below order block. So this is the 2 minute gap here. This bearish gap. But like I said, we've been rejecting for the 5 minutes. You see the instant rejection off of this 5 minutes. It's not good. Boom, 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 boom. So that's the bearish gap. If we should close below here, maybe we can see something. We didn't close below, and NQ respecting this. I say NQY. So we've tagged that 50 minute gap. Let's see if we keep going lower, we're gonna reject. We've taken 930 in low on ES. Let me set an alert on this number. So in 5 minutes, we'll know if we invert this gap, and I could look for shorts. While on NQ, NQ is the stronger one. So we still haven't inverted the gap on NQ. We have to close below this for me to even consider selling NQ. Then we have this balance price range that price could reject from. Again, rejecting off of this gap. Why am I second slow? We're still rejecting from that 5 minute gap. That's the issue now. That's what I was saying. You see what we're rejecting from here. But in 3 minutes, we'll see if we invert on the 15. So as long as this 15 minute closes somewhere here, it needs to be low, high, low, high, high, lower, low. I would expect retracement into here, then I could still look for sales. But if this closes above, that means we've taken liquidity out, we're rejecting from here in this other block, and we're just back into the range. We could either buy or we could sell. Then I don't really know what's going on. So in 2 minutes, I will need us to close below here. But it doesn't look like that's happening. So it's like a seek and destroy morning because if you were buying, you will get stopped out. You were selling, got stopped out. You buy again, you get stopped out. I sold, yeah, because SMT we took out this high. I got stopped out. If you bought, yeah, you just got stopped out. So it's seek and destroy right now on NQ. Yep. 25 seconds left to know if the 50 minutes is just rejecting. Yeah. Unless sales close below, well, we're buying up. So so now I have to wait for 430, 445, 450 to know what price is really gonna do. Like, so what I was saying. Swept low, rejected from here, wicked. So if this had closed as a whole candle below here, I'll look for retracement into the range and then sell. But right now, you don't know if it's gonna buy, if it's just gonna take out this high, stay in this range, then sell. Like, so right now, this, I don't know. I really don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, for sellers, ES is like a high resistance liquidity. So if you had sold here, you would have gotten stopped out. Sold here, that gotten stopped out. But if you had tried here again, that worked out. Continuation. Mm. bum, 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 bum. But it's not straightforward, so it's not the best condition to even train it. Oh. On AS, we have relative equals that would get taken at some point, just when we also respected the 50-minute gap. So let's maybe we take out this 5-minute high and inversion and sell. Maybe right now I'm not sure what's happened. NQ didn't even go below this 15-minute gap, so it's like it's either we're accumulating at this gap for it to shoot up, or we're just accumulating to go later to that one. Yeah, I'm not sure which. So now 5-minute order block. Do we form a 5-minute low? Yeah, in a minute. Let's see. But even then, it should not be the best setup, if I'm being honest. Except you're aiming for London low. And we then keeping the stronger one. Doesn't make sense. We formed the 5 minutes already. We have SMTs on the bottom. Higher, lower. But again, like, gosh, The way we closed off of this power isn't the best. That's the issue. So if we had embedded on this power, maybe what the I have no clue where that kind of came from. Goodness me. Sheesh. Okay. So even the people that were looking to buy, because I wasn't looking to buy anytime soon, right? Like you would want a candle close above here, that's your V-shaped recovery, and then you buy and look at where it's closing like. So yeah, YM perfect to his eyes. So this is a trade to take. No, YM did provide good opportunities today, if I'm being honest. It did. Were they the cleanest? No, like you could have sold it, but at the same time, this was accumulating. So I don't know if selling this would have been a better decision, but it worked out. Yes, some people that bought this, but I'm like, we have this lows still not taken out, so maybe wait. We took this lows out inversion on the 2 minute. Yeah, so you could be buying this V-shaped recovery low on this other block, and you're aiming for these eyes. I just follow candle inverses by the end of the day, then I'll be looking for buys. Because low, you take this low out, swing low, inversion, I'll be looking for buys to target here and here tomorrow. We've taken a swing high and now we're just power gap. This, or you can which is also an hourly gap, right? So we have 33 minutes. I want to see if the final 15 minutes, if we're going to be weaking it. If we're going to be weaking it like this, I want to sell that week for this low. It should be our 10 a.m. reversion. But if it should close as a strong candle, then we look for buys for Asia high. So we're forming a 5 minute. We actually do have SMT at the eye. So this needs to take out this eye first. So once we take this eye out, I want to see us also come back into the range of the final candle. Close here. Use this. Buy for Asia high. It's with 10:30 in a few. Okay. So 11:30. So let's see if we trade into that gap. Yeah, I mean, it's going straight to target, so it's going straight for Asia. All I'm waiting for is a retracement. So in 7 minutes, we'll form a 15-minute gap. So low, high, low, high. Retracement to that gap or this breaker here. Then I'll look for lumps. This is area high, yeah. I want to say this there's a breakaway gap. So if we can form a 15-minute trade into it, then that'll be a nice buy. I also want to see Asia high tag yet before we make that move. So yeah, it's going with that was. Yes, and then Q is stalling. So we might have an SMC, maybe. Okay. As long as this doesn't cause as a strong candle above this order block, maybe we can retrace into here. Maybe. So this would be a breakaway gap on the 5 minute. Retracing to your order block, 50-minute gap, look from buy. Let's see if that happens. Let's see. In a minute, we'll form a 15 minutes. If that should happen, I'll take it. I'll take it. So 10-15 macro trade. It's looking like it. Okay, we'll form the 50-minute gap now. Let's see if we're gonna trade into it. Let's look at YM. YM is the cleanest so far, but the good thing is Enki is strong. Yeah. Yep. We haven't tagged the Jaha yet on YM. We do have this volume imbalance here. I'm going to put it here. So let's take out this small trend and equity and look for buys. We already created equal highs here. So let's see if we get that. Dun, 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 dun. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. If we should just create like a good candle and an immediate V shape, yeah, I'll be taking it. Yep, that's what I want to see. We trade into the 50-minute gap now. Trade into the 50-minute gap. ES hasn't just yet. Okay. So now I'm in the 15-minute gap. Let's see. On the 2 minute, wait, let me just put this here first. So we're getting if we can get an inversion, yeah, it's maybe a stop here. So right now we just wait and see. This is very interesting because uh if we should invert this, then maybe I'll look for a sell. Because we have, well, let's see how we reject from this order block because I really don't like what we're doing. So we've traded into this. So right now, the only way I could sell is if in 8 minutes we form a 5 minute gap, in 3 minutes form a 5 minute gap, and then form another 5 minute gap. Uh, it doesn't make any sense to me right now. Except we quickly wick this and close above here, then I'll be buying it. I'm just gonna wait and see. NQ went from being the stronger one to now the weaker one. That's interesting. Why am I still looking good? Why am I still looking good? Okay, we are weakened. So we have relative equals here on the 1 minute on NQ. Do we take this slow quick inversion and then I'll buy? Maybe, maybe. Okay, so looking as we're coming for this relative equals. If we should and we have a quick inversion, I'm gonna buy. I need this to be a full candle to take out this low. I don't want it to weak. I want it to be a full candle. But also we're having SMTs with ES. So let's see. Okay, we're taking that low. Yeah, we're taking the low. This is not the cleanest. I want to see how strong we close. If we're gonna close somewhere here, then I'll take it. But if we don't, then there's no point buying. Okay, that's good. Um, that's what I want to say. Yes. Now it's like it's closing too high. Can't believe I waited for this shit only for it to just close like this. Yeah, oh well. Fuck. Yeah, we could be going for Asia High now. So I'm setting a limit order to see. Let's see if I get tagged. We are here. This is where my entry is. Doesn't look like I'm getting tagged. It's a 2 minute gap. That's where my limits there. And so my limit order is this 2 minute gap here with stop below this breaker. So this is a V shape. Sound sales come tag and then go higher. We'll see if this works out. And that'll be forming an SMT with ES. So if ES should take this low, maybe form a fair value gap, take this low inversion. I want that to be happening here. Because we did invert. So on the 5 minutes, this is the 5 minute gap too, right? We came into this 15, 5 minutes inversion. Want to see trade into this gap, this 5 minute gap here, and buy off of it. So I think I've been filled. Yeah, my order has been filled. So I want to see us close above here. So you can see this is my order here. I got tagged. I'm just gonna put it here so you guys see what I'm saying. This is where my stop is below this breaker. Aiming for here. Potentially, yeah, but this is my main target. So I'm waiting for the 2 minutes to close above, then I'll move my stop to break even. But we didn't have the 5 minute gap, which is interesting. We didn't have the 5 minute gap. So you can see we didn't have the 5 minute gap, we didn't tag this other block. So for me to adjust my stop, I want to see us in 2 minutes close strong. I want to see us close above this other block. So if we close somewhere here, that would be nice. That would mean this is another breakaway gap. I would not be expecting price to come here. But if we keep weakening, then the possibility of it coming here. So I'll not be able to adjust my stop. I'll just have to wait. So it's one of two things that can happen right now. A straight candle going here, or we have something like this. Price come, take out people that have their stops here, take them out, invert, and continue going higher. So my stop will remain here to see how we close. Once we close above here, I move my stop here. For me, then I don't see us go lower. But as long as we're still in this gap here, I'm okay seeing us come into this gap and then do this. Then I'll move my stop here. So that's just what I'm waiting for. Look what I said I wanted to see on ES, but we didn't take this low though. But low inversion. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. I'm waiting for the next 2 minute candle to form an anchor, then I'll move my stop to break even. Unsafe push for yeah. Yeah, I'm moving my stop to break even. So I've taken partials. Now my stop is at break even. We're going straight for target. Remaining 10. So I've been triggered. So I'm basically break even on the day. Yeah, I'm basically break even on the day. Yeah, so I'm break even on the day. I did reduce my risk, that's why. If I should have been up, I reduced my risk for the second trade, so that's fine. So I've been triggered. We have SMTs now. Are we gonna just go stop out or we're gonna attack this? Well, I'm out of the trade, so I'm break even on the day. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Or later today. If I see a good setup later today, I'll also take it. I'll also take it. So I ended up just buying where I could have bought. So it's just this is something for next time though, because this could have easily just gone to my target. But thankfully I was able to re-enter next time because it was so quick. I'd already prepared my risk for somewhere here, and all of a sudden went here. Now I have to start recalculating before then this kind of already, you know, which can be very annoying trading lower time frames. Things like this can happen. So, and I didn't just want to rush without calculating my risk because I'd positioned this here, which was a 2 hour, all of a sudden it's here. So now I have to adjust my stop. And even then, this trade is a 1.7 hour. You can see it's a 1.7 hour. It's not like a 2 hour trade. So, so maybe next time, but again, it's still going to happen. There are times where I'll miss things like because you, you're not a computer, you're not going to be so quick enough to assume this is where price to stop, readjust your risk, readjust everything, and then start placing the order. It's not gonna happen. So, I mean, thankfully we're able to get back, but next time maybe I can be quicker. Maybe, maybe. But good day. You see we got stopped. That was why. So that was why me I usually put my. This is my target, right? Did we hit it? No, I usually put it on the body. So on the body, and let me just go to the 15 minutes. So it was on the body. That's why I got triggered. But you can see here we didn't get triggered. So that's why I usually put my like take profits on the body, set on the hourly. On the body you get triggered, but if you put it at the week, sometimes you will get triggered, sometimes price will react off of it, then would come later. So now it's creating liquidity, right? It's forming relative equal highs with this with Asia high. So we could accumulate somewhere here and then later on go back for it. So we'll see if that happens. If that happens, maybe I'll take a trade later today, but for now, I'm good. I'm good. All right. It was nice having you guys. Peace.